Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Baylor Bears, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It stops. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Baylor! They grab the early lead.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Extending the play. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
The video was on her phone.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this team because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
Mike just does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Peace. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up.
Visual application, man. Prioritize it. Don't ruin your life by being passive-aggressive. Yeah, well, I needed to get it done. You didn't want me to read over your essays? Nope. Teacher helped me. Okay, well, wouldn't hurt to have another pair of eyes on it. Show me the essay paper.
First drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
I know you should do this. Just so you can get back to her.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's looking for a man on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's...
I know, it's kind of weird too. Cause now, like again, the first few episodes they were like juniors in high school.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Trying to see this hair. She got new hair.
Incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Third and short in college football today. You see
what?
So much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive.
Oh,
they stay aggressive because they know they're in
wait.
field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, going to the air. Right on target this time. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. I'm like, wait, because I'm like, they walking in this hole like they 21 for real, like they just grown as fuck.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and goal from way back there. Now the quarterback.
Look at his face, like, bro, you acting like mom.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You have an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Whoa.
He just threw it away, couldn't find a man. I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 30 short. They got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got to get it.
Corners are walked up tight. They'll go right back to him.
What does that mean? The champ is here! The champ is here!
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
The champ is here.
Jack, we're kind of afraid.
Oh, shit. I mean, my bad. Tell God I said what's up.
I love it when he comes, but he disrupts things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for my mom.
So it's just been you and your mom all this time?
Yeah.
Well, venga aquí. Different momento. Exponente cuando te va. When?
Stop before you start.
Ah, mami. Why are you so flustered? Huh?
Dad, chill.
Listen, man, give me my camera. Come on.
I know he loves me.
I know it's a little late.
What?
You think we should get back together?
No. No. But I actually think it's hard for him. My granddad got drafted by the San Diego Padres, but he never got called up to the majors.
Hurt. I'm proud of you. No, I'm proud of you.
So when my dad got drafted by the Atlanta Braves, George told him to go to college instead.
George.
So my dad went to college, and then the coach that recruited him left, and my dad just got stuck on the bench. He didn't get drafted again.
Did George regret it?
He has a lot of guilt. And my dad he's not mad, he's just still trying to prove George wrong. He's played baseball all over the world.
No, I mean that's cool that his job takes him all over the world.
Yeah, it's cool when you're looking at him like a person, but not so cool when it's your dad.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Oh, no, it's cool. We found our way. He sends me pictures of wherever he is, and then I send him pictures back.
Oh, that's why you take pictures of random things.
Pictures just became easier than words. One day I'm just gonna take all of our best daddy and me photos and just Put them in a photo album and name it Wish You Were Here.
Dude, what are you doing? Bro, just texting Keisha. Wish you were here. Alright, I got it. Alright, man. Hey, you went way too deep. Bro, you just mad 'cause you ain't his shit. Yeah, I am, man. Who? Chloe? Yeah. I mean, it ain't nothing serious, you know. We fucking around. You know her dad's still a lawyer. I know her dad is still a lawyer, but she's good people's. We agreed that since the senior year, we're gonna have fun until I gotta leave right after graduation. Oh, wow. They start football training that soon? Uh-huh. Crazy. Dude, come on. No. Focus on the ass whooping. Give her a minute to respond. Well, no, I'm just trying to, see how her Sunday went. Man, she on her Sunday. Bro, she's gonna tell you, like, what? Justin, she ain't going nowhere. You gonna scare her ass away? I'm serious. Hey. Where are you? Wait.
Dave? Los niños de Dave no los vimos tipo. Oh my god.
Hey. I just wanted to, see how your signing day went.
Okay, wait, I gotta go, I'm so sorry. Give me the picture.
Okay. What? Nothing. If you can't handle her being out with her friends for one day, there's no way you're gonna be able to handle when y'all are in two different cities. Bro, fuck you. I'm dead ass, bro. Look at you. You look sick. You good? Bro, play the game. Okay, I'll play the game. I'll play the game. Okay. Play the game. All I'm saying is, if you don't get in the Northwestern, fly to Howard. Your ass ain't surviving without your Keisha.
You gonna call Uncle Charlie? Get him in Howard. How you feel?
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4
He's so Dominican, right?
taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Chloe, don't stop. What? There's a Chloe, I thought you were asking.
Who is it? Oh, Tammy Trouble. You think so?
Yeah.
And the Bears will kick it away to start us off.
Nah, that's him. Yeah.
Okay. You the one that gotta shake that, huh?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Jayhawks offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with him.
What a grab by the defense. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
The offense set for a first
Nigga.
down play.
Yo.
Leaves it with the back.
Usually have music, right?
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Bears in the hurry up. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Finds his big tight end. Brought
This
down
nigga
to the
you gotta
ground, but he
shoot.
has enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the...
Touchdown Bears! And they jump on top. He's no stranger to the end zone.
So they doubted my boy Justin?
Touchdown grab.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the
Niggas.
quarterback is. You throw this
Was it
guy's
Brittany and
direction,
Tiffany?
you wanna win games. He is a difference maker. He's one
Dad
of
is
the
finna
best in
hate.
the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know
It's a
exactly what
beat.
you're going to get. What an unbelievable number.
It's a beat, nigga.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
If you're gonna make a career out of this, you gotta make some. Making beats ain't what you
On the run from inside his own 5.
You gotta make the beat.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is
Right.
ready
Shut
to
your
go.
bitch ass up.
Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last
Who you play
time
for?
Pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Come on.
Them niggas be the worst kind of dads.
Quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Thank you, and he needs your about. Yeah, come get some of this food, too. Right at the party, we celebrate pieces. We got ribs, beans,
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Buys a little extra time. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Good luck.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Now improvising. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He finna jump in the pool. What you think happened?
The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Jones. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Gives him the big stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the
Just
catch.
black mama. Is she happy
And
that
they take
you are?
another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will
That's
stand.
funny too.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job of initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out that pocket, he starts to go to the left. I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Baylor! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, I want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peace. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And boy,
MVP, bitch.
Maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It is perfect.
Well, you're always going to wonder what it could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top.
Let that job open up. I might take it.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Past the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
But what you don't know is that I made your mom my distraction. She was my prize. That's how I ended up getting her pregnant.
What?
I wasn't on purpose. You know, wasn't on purpose. I mean, we knew how to be safe, but we wasn't. Now my black ass is out there still chasing her friend.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
They hurt you. They don't mean to get you pregnant. Shit, they don't mean to leave you. That's just the way it is. That's why.
Running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pass.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
Touchdown Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He'll toss it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. 1st down for this offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The offense stays on the field despite the fact they've misfired on 2 4th down attempts already. Can they change their luck? Trying to get to it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Defense in press coverage. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Dances away from one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his back in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he could not get loose on the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Peace. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Jayhawks are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drop.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Oh, shoot. She just was...
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think it's time to we're gonna spend all of New Year's Eve just being inside, being in the film.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. At the 20, he's got space.
What do you think I should do? What? Are you even listening? Oh, sorry. Honestly,
Make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
the most of the humble things. We need to face through. But I think we'll work out.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! Precision blocking up front, creating
it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did
They met on New Year's Eve. They right back in.
Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Try and play action. Pressure coming. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground and try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And finally, the offense is able to convert on a 4th down. They were 0 for 3 up until that last play. Nice play call by the offensive coordinator.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, pushing and coverage. The receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Unloads quickly.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Pulls it in. It's stopped. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go. And they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that run.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Offensively, and take 4 to 6 every quarter. Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And the Bears with the first and 10.
Amazing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Bulls his way forward. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better go.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Complete downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Finds his man. It's Peace. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, get an extra set of downs.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense. Single yard he needed on third down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Trying to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. Now the pitch. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options, I will take that.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
In third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time.
With the catch, it's Jones. He didn't make it. They'll have to give him the football, and hope is still alive. First down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Offense getting set for first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the beatdown has ensued. That might be the proverbial fourth dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance for this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Through the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. DB's right up on the receiver. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the catch. It's Peace. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Jayhawks are on the move. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away downfield, and DB getting a hand in there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dobbs. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needing a few more chain links to move the sticks. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got him and they convert. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man all by himself. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results. Because everything else ain't working.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds space on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, Kansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to reach wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll get to the line and spike it and stop the clock. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Offense set on first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He uncorks one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll try to pop the draw. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with fourth and short. They're about 2 yards away. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Lost one deep down the right side. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. This was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You work hard, make that your goal, you can transfer in. That's I don't appreciate all the accomplishments that I do, but I don't think you understand how fucking hard it was for me to go to your schools. You know, you can show me happiness. Okay, because that's who I am. So, I want to be a producer, and I want to just learn more from this year. I want to make my football a great I know what this is about. And I'm finally figuring out who I am, who I want to be. I'm sorry it's too late, but I hope I don't lose your love.
Love you guys. Love you. Okay. Wow. We are really here. Like, we made it. Look, reflecting back, I am not at all the person that I was when I first got to St. Maria's my junior year. I just saw this place as a means to an end. You know, I came here to be the fastest runner